Today we're going to have a short speaking test. This speaking test has 3 parts. Are you familiar with these 3 parts?
I'm not sure, but let's try.
Well, for the first part, we're going to ask you a few simple questions to obtain information. In the second part, we will give you a moment to prepare your answer and 2 minutes to speak. In part 3, we will ask you an extra question or 2 covering the topic in part 2. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Fantastic. The first thing I would like to ask you for is your identification card. Do you have an identification card?
There's my card.
Fantastic. So I'll start with a few questions. What is your name?
My full name is Thi Ielts.
Can you spell that, please?
Yes, TRANTHIHOANNY.
Moving on to the next question, about your studies. Can you tell me, where do you study and what is your favorite subject?
I'm not studying right now anymore, and I'm working for an English center.
Where is this English center located?
My English center where I'm working for is in Nam Định city.
Okay. So what about your favorite subject in school?
Well, let me see. So, when I work at school, so my favorite subject is English, of course.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, because I was really into it. Maybe it's like these inspirations is from my teachers, my English teacher. She was so amazing. It's like she could teach me like 3 hours without a break.
Interesting. Okay, well thank you for that. Here is your identification card back, and we will move on to part 2. You will have a speaking topic, and I will give you 1 minute to prepare the topic. You will have then 2 minutes to speak on the topic until I say to stop. So here is going to be your topic card.
Can I write?
Of course, you can write here. Your question is going to be, describe a place you enjoyed going to as a child. Here are some things to include, and you have 1 minute to begin, starting now. Student, please begin your speaking topic.
Okay, so I would love to tell you about my favorite childhood place. So during my childhood, I didn't stay with my mom and my dad actually. Like when I was 5 years old, my mom and my dad went to Saigon just to work and to make some more money, you know. So I stayed with my grandparents, and the favorite place I always went there after school, actually after kindergarten last time, is my grandmom's backyard.
Ooh.
Yes, that was a big garden with so many trees, like pine trees, just like you know the Vietnamese pine trees, small ties like bonsai.
Yeah.
Yes, and jackfruit, star fruits, and apples. So many fruit trees. I went there just to play with my some neighbors, friends. They were same age to me that time, and sometimes I went there to play along with dogs and balls. But yes, I enjoy the atmosphere over there. It's so great. Like, yeah, I had a great time over there.
Fantastic. Wow. So next thing we're going to move on to is part 3. And these questions are going to be a little similar to the questions, yes, in part 2. Now the first question. When you were a child, was there anything interesting to do in your free time?
Yeah, it's an interesting question because, like, I didn't have like so many friends when I was small, like 5 and 6 years old. Most of the time I played alone. Like,
Of course.
yeah, it feels like my grandparents, they protect me like too much, like too carefully. So they didn't allow me to play with other neighborhoods. Like, it's one of ways because I really wanted to play with them. Most of the time I just play alone with like my toys, but I still enjoy it. Like,
Yeah. So my last question for you. Do you think that experience has helped you become a better person?
better person? Absolutely not.
Oh my. Why do you say that?
You know what? Like, no one wants to be alone for so long time like that. Like, I had to be alone, like played alone during 3 years. For 3 years, so like when I got into primary school, it feels like everything was different. Completely different to me because I had so many chances to make new friends, and of course, like, I don't like playing alone.
I really appreciate you coming and talking to me today. And I will give you your score downstairs after we have finished.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Nice
of
to meet you,
course.
sir.
Nice to meet you too.